all I wanted to do was zoom through the doorbell like Mike and Sully, right?
Hi everyone, how's life and welcome to day 2 of D23 2024. Today is the 10th of August 2024. I believe it's a Saturday. It's the middle day and obviously my first time experiencing D23 altogether. It's been a dream. I am very tired. I only managed to get about 3 hours of sleep last night. However, my friend Moni, who is with me, has already gone to join the queue, and she said the queue is a lot shorter than yesterday's queue. Yesterday, we waited about an hour or so just to be able to get in. Maybe because it was the first day, I'm not sure. It's obviously my first time experiencing it all. But just to give you the information, if you're planning to come to D23, perhaps the second day, I mean, I'm not sure what it's going to be like the third day tomorrow, but I'll let you know, of course. But yeah, perhaps the second day is a little bit more chill than the first day, at least with people wanting to get into the expo, because the first day, I understand, the first day nobody knows what to expect yet, nobody's seen all the stands yet, you know, people that want merchandise, etc. They want to get in there early, so yeah, that's good news to hear. But also, I thought I would take you to our Starbucks that we have, because we're staying at the Marriott Anaheim, right opposite of the Anaheim Convention Centre, which is the perfect location. Really, really pleased that we managed to get this hotel at a reasonable price. Obviously, it wasn't extremely cheap, but it wasn't overly expensive either. Like, it was cheaper than any of the Disney hotels over at Disneyland, so it was manageable per night. And it's a really good hotel, very convenient location, but also it's got a Starbucks. Like, it's called the Markets, to be more precise. We proudly serve Starbucks coffee. They do Starbucks coffee, as it says, snacks, etc., drinks you can get in the morning, and you can sit here and enjoy your food or breakfast inside if you wish to. But obviously, Moni and I took our breakfast to have in the queue yesterday because it was quite a long queue. So yeah, gonna get my coffee and then head into the expo. So there you go. You can see some of the breakfast options they've got going on here: scrambled eggs, fried eggs, bacon, sausages. I decided to actually go today for the sausage and egg and cheese breakfast. It's one of the breakfast comforts, $11.95, and obviously I'm going to get a latte as well. Anyway, got my iced latte. I also decided to get a breakfast sandwich as well. I went for the sausage, egg and cheese sandwich. It just looked really good, and I feel like I need the energy today. Normally I'm not the type of person to want eggs in the morning. I'm not a big breakfast person anyway, but not especially eggs. However, I need the energy. I am tired. Coffee is going to help, but I think eggs might also give me some kind of energy. The sandwich tasted good too, because at this point I have already eaten it. I ate it quite quickly actually, because it's going to be difficult to hold it. It was really messy, you know, as I'm queuing. And this is the queue area. So firstly, as you can see, the queue for the obviously D23 event starts literally just in front of the hotel, which is why the Marriott Anaheim is such a convenient hotel to stay at. There you go, this is what the hotel looks like from the outside. They do also have a Hilton. I believe the Hilton is just over there. That's also another good, you know, hotel to stay at if you want to attend D23. Location-wise, it's perfect. So yeah, oh my God, Moni did say the queue is much, much shorter. Yesterday, if you haven't checked out my day 1 video of the first day of D23, then I'll leave the link down below. Make sure to do it, because that was an amazing day. So much fun, so many cool announcements. But yeah, the queue started all the way back there. So there were people waiting here, and then it would go all the way there, and it would go around. And honestly, like I said, we were in the queue for about an hour. Now, nobody here. And it's around the same time as well. Actually, Moni joined the queue at 8:30, and yesterday we also joined the queue at 8:30, and there was a huge queue. It's about 9 o'clock now, and yeah, doesn't look too bad. I think we're probably going to wait about 10-15 minutes max. Wow, the queue really isn't. Hello, good morning. The queue really is not bad at all. This is basically all the queue. You might think that's a long queue, but trust me, watch yesterday's video. That was a long queue, not this. I spoke too soon. Lord have legit mercy. So the queue is still long today. It still doesn't look as bad as yesterday, but it's definitely still long. They're just asking people to queue in a different location. So, whew, look at this. Look at the amount of people it's going. At least it seems to be moving though. I just don't know where the line actually ends. I think once we're in the line, it will be fine. So the queue is definitely moving. I've been in it for about maybe 5-6 minutes so far. We haven't stopped too much, which I'm optimistic about, but I still think it will be minimum half an hour until we're in, and you can see the Anaheim Convention Centre all the way back there. So to be fair, that huge line did look long, and it was long, but like I said, it kept moving, and I was probably only in that really huge long part of it for about 15 minutes. and now we're just about to go through security. There's still a few people in front of me, obviously, but I thought I would also show you the sign there that says show entry opens at 5 a.m. No queuing permitted prior to 4:30 a.m. Now, I have known that in previous years people start queuing for some of the big panels, like, I don't know, the night before, 10 p.m. they come for a panel that's meant to happen the day after. I'm not sure if they've not done that this year, if they've actually like listened to the rules or not, but I think because the big panels are happening in the Honda Center anyway, it's already made it a lot easier for people because there's a bigger space. And we are basically in now. Credit where's due. They did actually get through the queue very quickly. It's currently 9:37, I would say, a.m. And I joined the queue at 9:10. So I was really in there for 10 minutes and you saw how long it was. So honestly, kudos to the people working here. They did a really good job of getting people in quickly. So I'm happy with that. Half an hour, not bad whatsoever. And we've got the beautiful Fantasia Mickey hat as well, which, oh, they put a rope in front of it. Yesterday you could really get close to it. I think now for photos you have to just get them in front of it. But thankfully we managed to get the photos we wanted yesterday anyway. Check out my Instagram if you want to. Anyway, once I'm in, I think I'm going to be heading straight away to my first and only panel that I've actually got reserved here. I don't know if you can see it or not on my phone. It's called A Beautiful Tomorrow, Just a Dream Away, Disney at the 1964-65 New York Fair. So that was the only panel that I was successful to get as a reservation. Basically how it works, D23, and I might make a video about it if you guys are interested, but at least for the past, I think, few D23s, to avoid people starting to queue like the night before and loads of actual physical queues, they've now done this thing where you pick some of the panels that you're interested in like about a month or so before the event, and then about a week before they give you an email to let you know which of the panels you're, actually guaranteed to go to. My friend Molly and I thought we were going to get at least like 4 or 5, at least one a day, but we only each got one. She's actually currently gone to her. She really likes Grey's Anatomy, and around the same time as I have my panel, there was a Grey's Anatomy panel, I think around 10 o'clock. So she's got that to go to today, and I've got my Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow one, which I'll be honest, wasn't one of my first picks for a panel either, the one that I'm going to be attending today. It was just one that I thought might be interesting because Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow, about the New York Fair. It's a lot of history. It's about how a lot of the Disney attractions came to be, and one of my favorite attractions in Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom, Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow Carousel of Progress, has that line in it. So I'm interested in it, but it wasn't my top pick. However, if you watch my day one video, you'll see that even though I didn't manage to get all the panels that I wanted to, most of the panels, not all of them, but most of them, if you just wait in a standby line, you should be able to get in there, maybe like wait an hour or so before. Anyway, I'm heading in to Hall B now. I need to find out where I need to go for this panel actually. So the Walt Disney Archive stage is actually on the 3rd floor. This is where my panel will be happening. I'm excited. I haven't actually been on the 3rd floor yet. We explored a little bit of the 2nd floor towards the end of our time at the convention center yesterday, but we might go and explore a little bit more today. But the 3rd floor, I believe, is very small. I think it might even just have the archive stage and maybe a couple of other things. It's not obviously as big as the 1st floor, which is the main area of the whole convention. And there you go. We've made it to the archive stage. This is today's schedule. So this is going to be the panel that I'm going to be attending, 10:15 to 11:30, A Beautiful Tomorrow, Just a Dream Away, Just a Dream Away, New York World's Fair, and then they've got a bunch of other ones coming up as well. There's a Marvel one, Disney Channel one, Memories of the Sherman Brothers. I would have actually really liked to attend that, but by that point we are going to be at the Honda Center for the bigger panels. But yeah, this is really cool. Oh, look at Walt Disney as well. A well-told story in whatever medium is the quickest way to reach the mind and heart of people everywhere. I agree with that. And that was very easy. I'm in straight away. All I had to do was tap my badge, the D23 badge, which is my ticket for the whole weekend. So I was actually trying to find my reserved spot on the app. Couldn't find it at all. I was about to go and ask the cast member working, how do I find, my reservation confirmation on the D23 app? And she was just like, oh, just scan your badge. And there you go, we're here. So it looks like we're heading into Ballroom B, and I presume this is where the panel is. Good morning. Oh, this is quite a big space. I would say bigger than the panel that I attended yesterday, which was the Toy Story 30 years of Toy Story. Oh no, that was Casey Levy there. Loads and loads of seats though. So again, even if you don't get a reserved spot for most of the panels, from my understanding, you can just wait in a standby line and hope for the best. So I'm in. This is my view. They keep advertising Locana as well because apparently some new packs were released maybe yesterday, and they also have some special D23 exclusive ones, but to get into Locana has become very difficult. I'm not into Locana, but Moni wanted to try, and it's just almost impossible. Everybody gets here really early for that. And it's not a virtual queue either, Locana. You can only actually wait physically in line, and it's just a standby line that apparently yesterday ended up closing at like 10 a.m. So for the rest of the day, nobody could really get in there, from my understanding anyway. So Locana fans, if you are here, good luck to you. I hope you managed to get everything that you wanted to. But yeah, the presentation should be starting in about 10 minutes. Like I said, pretty big space, this one, although I do have some empty spots next to me. This is a reserved area, but the cast member said that because I'm on my own, I'm allowed to sit here. So maybe other people will come. Who knows? I have a pretty good view though. Woo!
Exposition of 1964 is the greatest World's Fair of all time. We've been preparing for this international exposition for many years without realizing it. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Oh, Sherman Brothers.
And I think this song, written especially for you, captures the spirit of the General Electric Pavilion at the New York World's Fair.
Good morning, welcome
Woo!
to the stage. Welcome to our 60th anniversary salute to the 1964-1965 New York World's Fair. Who is a World's Fair fan here in the audience?
Woo!
Started audio animatronics. It introduced so much of Disney's present love for the fans and their ability to come and watch realistic animated figures and the movement systems of our attractions and things like that. And it made such an impact on Disney. And he delayed projects that are very well known for like Pirates of the Caribbean and Haunted Mansion. They were delayed for several years because of the fair. Now, in this rare photo, we see Walt reviewing concepts for It's a Small World with some of his top Imagineers.
So memories of the fair, Progress Land. I think this was my favorite. I mean, it was just an astonishing attraction. I was in theater productions as a kid, and I thought this notion, even as an 8-year-old, this idea of mechanical theater, you know, where the people who created this show got to sit in the audience and see it, was such an unusual idea.
And It's a Small World with the Tower of the Four Winds. And the guys stage, so there's Tommy Walker and Dick Nunis there in the front. And the guys put up their own Anaheim City Limits sign. And there's several of them, including Jack Lindquist, who is the longtime president, mayor of Disneyland.
Haunted Mansion and Pirates of the Caribbean were imagined as walkthroughs, but not after the fair. Once the fair had introduced a way to move large amounts of people through, Dick Nunis was not going to allow those to be walkthroughs anymore, because now so many more guests could enjoy this. And these are toolkits that we continue to use today. And even most recently with Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind coming to Epcot, crafting the story to make sense in Epcot to say that Xandar was coming to Epcot as a country would come to the World's Fair. And all the pre-show done in a very World's Fair style.
And then into that set, then we had to take out the flume and rebuild the set for the elevator set that's in the middle of that. So really, to recreate the entire World's Fairs, we ended up having to go to 4 different cities: Orlando, Vancouver, some plate work in New York, and also in Anaheim. We had multiple locations and multiple sets and stage work, and from that, we were able to create a version of what you can see here.
Let's take a look at some of the finished product now.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
So, capacity is a huge issue at the fair. You had to figure out how to entertain mass audiences to be successful. And I love this image because it shows at the Progress Land how important that was to the fair. More than one person admitted every second because the lines were long and people wanted to know that they could get in. And again, Walt wanted these attractions to be moving on the outside. So you saw the building turn for Progress Land. You knew it was working.
Visualize my voice is a beautiful sounding choir that's singing in great harmony. Okay? With that, we go on. Oh, bright new morning is dawning. Make way for tomorrow.
Shining at the end of every day. That was a really, really informative you know, interesting panel. I actually, in some ways, enjoyed this more than I did the Toy Story one. Just because with Toy Story, I feel like I already knew a lot, but about the World's Fair, even though I had read about it a bit, I'd researched a little bit, obviously I'd heard a lot throughout the years of being a Disney fan, I didn't know as much as I learned today, and that was really, really fun. And seeing all the photos and some exclusive pictures and videos from back in the days and how so many of the attractions in the parks have now been influenced by them to this day, that was really cool. Anyway, I'm heading back down now to level 1, which is the first floor, and you can see it's also the busiest floor because most of the activities, most of the panels and booths are actually located on the first floor. And there you go, the Disney Cruise Line booth. Apparently Minnie's doing it. Oh! There's Money waving very, very majestically with her beautiful polka dot outfit. Hi, how are you?
How are you? Long time not seen.
I've not seen you for about 3 hours. How was your Grey's Anatomy?
It was very cool.
You enjoyed that, right? Because you're a big fan. Some of the cast were on stage, or all of them?
All the cast, like, I don't know the actors' names, but it's like Emilia was there, Bailey.
Cute.
Yeah, so a lot of nice Grey's Anatomy actors.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're now in a queue to meet Minnie Mouse in her Treasure outfit. Treasure is the newest ship coming to the Disney Cruise Line in a few months' time, actually, end of 2024. Also, Moni went to one of the shops and kindly picked me up this beautiful limited edition Woody pin, which I love. Really, really nice. And yeah, currently Donald's meeting in his cruise outfit, but it's like a cruise outfit that we've seen before. It's nothing special. The Treasure, obviously, it's all very new, and she's not really done any meet and greets with it yet, so it'll be really cool to see her in that. Look at Miguel's guitar, though. Really nice with all the details. They also have a little model of the Disney Wish here, which I am hoping to go on at some point, maybe next year, who knows. This is the newest ship at the moment. Of course, the Treasure will be coming out very soon, like I said, end of 2024. But you look amazing, Donald. We love you. So we just got to meet Minnie in her new Treasure outfit, and I liked her outfit. She looked really, really cool. She was so lovely as well. And just before we got to meet her, Minnie got to meet a very special guest, and that special guest was her own voice, which was so random. Moni was the one who noticed it, and she was like, "Oh, that must be the voice of Minnie," because we don't know her name, unfortunately.
Unfortunately not, but I was like, that's Minnie's voice.
Yeah.
And they told us that will be a special
guest, yeah,
before us, and yeah.
So it was a really magical moment, like as you said, like seeing Minnie and then hearing her voice.
Yes.
Amazing, amazing.
It can only happen here, right?
Exactly. Anyway, we have now ended up at the villas at the Disneyland Hotel DVC booth, which has a really nice photo location there, which I want Moni to go and do a photo of in a bit because she's black and white and so is that. And then they have some photos of the villas coming up. I think they've already built some of them. A lot of them have already opened, but I guess it's all about DVC, which is something that I don't have a lot of knowledge on. Well, I have knowledge on. It's just something that I don't particularly care for, nor do I understand. I think it's a lot of money for not enough rewards for me personally. I thought I would quickly show you the Pixar booth because so many cool new Pixar films were announced last night at the panel, and there's Woody over there looking beautiful. Of course, we've got Buzz on the other side as well. And the first thing you see, that's Pete Docter over there, of course, but it's Win or Lose, which we heard about yesterday. It's meant to be Pixar's very first TV show, like a series rather than a full-length film. Very excited. I believe this is coming to Disney Plus on December 6th, as I said. I don't believe, in fact, I know for a fact. December 6th on Disney Plus, so just a few months to go. By the end of the year, we should be able to find and watch our very first Pixar series, and I have high hopes for it. I love Pixar. I really do think Pixar do a great job of almost anything they do. And then next to it, they've got a photo opportunity for Elio, the Pixar feature film length that's coming summer 2025, so in about a year's time. And this one I'm not too excited about. I don't know if it's just like the story isn't my thing, but maybe it will prove me wrong. Maybe when I see it, I will feel differently about it. Another thing that was announced yesterday at the Pixar panel was the Dream Productions, which is going to be a short Inside Out series on Disney Plus coming, I think, later this year. Very exciting, and it's going to be about Dream Productions, of course, so how Riley has her dreams. So I think it's going to be really fun. Obviously, Inside Out 2 has become, I think, the most popular, the most successful of any animation in the world, so after the success of that, I mean, this obviously would have been in production even before, but I think it's going to do very well on Disney Plus. We're now going to check out this booth here, the Silage House of Luxury Fragrance, just because we've seen a couple of people with really, really cool looking bags. Oh, do they? Okay, well, we can have a look at everything. And we also want a bag. So the main reason we came here was because we saw people with really cute, free things, and cute free things especially we have to get. Smell? No, not. Was that Mickey or Minnie?
Minnie.
Oh, Minnie's not smelling good. Oh yeah, not. It's all right. It's not great. It's not.
It's like a children.
Yeah.
Smell.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Yeah. Maybe Mickey.
Strawberry or something.
Maybe Mickey will do better.
Let's try.
So
Oh,
yeah,
it
they've
says
given us-
here. So Minnie is marshmallow, raspberry, and vanilla.
That's why you said very sweet. Yeah.
And Mickey is coconut, cacao, and sweet vanilla.
So it is quite like for children, maybe. No.
It's better, but
I prefer Mickey as well. Sorry, Minnie. I know we met you earlier, and we.
the bottles are nice.
Should we get these perfumes just for the bottles?
No.
And then there's also a giveaway. If you scan this, I think you can win something potentially. But yeah, they're both really nice.
You can take the green flag one.
Oh, can I see the back of this really quickly? Yeah. It's the same. I'll take the green as well. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, it's so basically this is the free bag that we got from this collaboration with Disney, and these are some of the perfumes that they have as well. To be fair, now that we're actually here, they smell really, really good. The bottles are really cute, right?
Yeah, the bottles as well.
And then some of the other makeup options they have,
Yeah.
some lipsticks, etc.
Oh,
So
this one, $240.
for,
Would you like to smell the new collection?
do you want to smell any of them, Money?
I would like to maybe look at the lipsticks.
She wants to look at the lipstick.
Which one you like? This one, the darker one.
Your outfit's amazing. I love how they put the names on as well. So cool. Anyway, guys, we have come outside to get a bite to eat because last night we realized there's a bunch of food trucks here and the options seemed a little bit better than what they had inside the convention. So yeah, we're gonna have a look around and get some food. Also, there's a live artist doing some artwork here, some street art. We've got Goofy and Daisy already. This morning it was actually blank, Money noticed, and now we've already got a couple of the characters and Mickey and Minnie are left to do at the end. And you can see some of the options they have here. There seems to be mac and cheese, brisket sandwich, and then there's loads of these food trucks actually. So I think they have like a variety of different cuisines. So that one was like noodles, etc. Here we've got ice creams. Oh, your favorite, the Germany truck.
My truck.
Yeah, your truck, exactly. And then some grilled cheeses, grilled sandwiches. We've got our food. Quite a lot of food actually, gourmet food, fine dining. We've come back, yeah, on the floor, exactly. We've come back into the actual convention because we need aircon. It was too hot outside. But some people were eating outside. But yeah, we're excited for some food. What's the time? Like 2 now?
2, yeah.
Nearly 10 minutes to 2. So we got some food from the Mexican place. It had a pretty long queue. It looked good, authentic Mexican food. We have quite a lot of food to share as well. Well, we have a quesadilla each and then tacos and churros. The churros look pretty good. Everything looks quite good, to be fair. Expensive though. So again, you know, you would probably expect that to be expensive when you're coming to a convention center like this. I think those two things together came to 50.
And my juice.
Those three all together just, well, I mean, it's only 3 things, $50.
Yes.
Mine's, I think, something like 35 or 40. So you're going to be spending a lot of money, but at least it's reasonably good food. I mean, my food yesterday I was quite happy with, and this looks pretty good too. And yeah, we're going to eat now. Look at some of these costumes. Honestly, in the past half an hour or so that we've been eating, we've seen so many incredible cosplays. This obviously is Wreck-It Ralph's. You can see Vanellope right in the mid. Oh my god, the commitment is so cool. The fact there's obviously so many of them, you know, participating in the same film. It's so cool. And then you got a bunch of princesses here. We got Esmeralda, Aurora, Rapunzel, Queen of Hearts. Food was delicious, by the way. So good.
My skirt is too small now.
But it was so good. Your favorite of everything that we tried?
Yes,
The beef ones were really good. The chicken one was good as well, but the beef was the highlight. Also, the churros had vanilla in them. And the sauce, everything. In fact, the food, we paid a lot and we couldn't finish everything. However, it was really, really good. We have now come up to the second floor, floor number 2, because apparently there's some kind of inside out thing going on here. We're not quite sure what it is. This is the entrance though. It says inside out to headquarters. Look at them, look at embarrassment. He's so funny. And then Joy looking very joyful. Oh wow, this is so cool. This is obviously a photo spot, and I believe most of this room is just a bunch of different photo spots to do with Inside Out too. But yeah, we're at the headquarters, officially at the headquarters. This is so fun. There's also a game there, Test Your Nerves it's called, for fear, which is fun. You can make friendship bracelets on the side, probably an activity mainly for little ones. And then here they've got another photo opportunity, it's called Mood Swings. they actually have swings, and they've got the Inside Out poster in the back. This is probably a good opportunity for me to let you know that you can follow me on Instagram if you want to. The link is always down below, Sam Forgot. And also, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll get updates or anything I do generally way before I post on YouTube, because obviously I don't have to edit quite as long for Instagram posts. It's a lot easier to do it on my phone rather than my laptop. So yeah, Instagram Sam Forgot. Well, the Inside Out area was cute. We are now slowly but surely making our way to a couple of the shops that apparently only have standby ways, so you don't have to have a virtual queue, because the merchandise situation can be very stressful if you want official merch. Obviously they have a bunch of other things here. I mean, there's Loungeflies, there's Cakeworthy, so many other non, fully Disney items that you can purchase. But if you want all the new actual fully Disney things, for the most part, you're going to have to try and get a virtual queue, or even with a virtual queue, it's very complicated and it's not easy to get it because everybody wants the merch and they seem to be limited. But there are a couple of shops apparently where you don't need the virtual queue, so we're going to go and check those out. One of them is the Pixar one of them is Walt Disney Studios. You can see a bit of California adventure outside. So yeah, we are entering back this World of Disney, the product experience marketplace area, where we very quickly visited yesterday. So for this you do need to have a virtual queue. However, I believe there are some smaller shops nearby where you don't need that. So these on the corner seem to be the two shops. Here we've got a Pixar area, which looks really fun with the Pixar ball in the middle. You've got a Mr. Incredibles photo opportunity, quite a bit of a queue as well. I've just seen May from Turning Red too. And then there's Disney Publishing, which would also be fun to check out. I'm seeing some Joffreys as well, loads and loads of books. And then the one we said to do first is the Disney store right at the back. Oh, also loads of Swarovski, which makes sense because the icon for D23, you can tell I'm tired. The icon for D23 this year obviously is the Fantasia Mickey hat at the entrance of D23, the Anaheim Convention Centre, and it's got loads and loads of Swarovskis on it. This is, I thought, can you buy things here? Oh, okay, the shop must just be in there, but this is just a photo opportunity. I love your outfits. You look so fun. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Oh my God. So cool. Thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, Disney Publishing. We're just going to go and have a quick look. There seems to be no line. Hi, how are you? So yeah, as it says in the name, obviously publishing loads and loads of books. Oh, they've got Tiana's cookbook. Early access. That's fun. Oh my God, so I had this muffaletta sandwich. Well, not this exact one, but I had a muffaletta sandwich in Disneyland a couple of days ago. Check out my Disneyland vlogs, and it was so delicious. And this is giving you the ingredients for it and how to make it. So many great foods. Oh, some cute ones as well, fruity foggy toast. So, just some like simple stuff for children if you want to do them. Also maybe some more fun things for adults. Yeah, this is cool. Tiana's cookbook. It says 50 delicious recipes. They do also have some author signings here. So yesterday, Friday, they had Pam Brandon. Today they've got Anika Moni Rose for Tiana's Perfect Plan. Very fun. Martha, Don Perry, yeah, a bunch of different artists and authors are here as well, which is cool. Also, look at all these artworks here. So of course we've got Tiana there, Mulan, that looks really pretty, Mickey and Minnie, Sally from Nightmare Before Christmas. We've got a Dumbo one here, Maleficent. Yeah, some really beautiful artworks. And I'm currently in a queue to try apparently a new Joffrey's blend that literally only came out yesterday for the start of D23. And this is a Sorcerer's Apprentice Mickey blend. On the back, you've got some information about Joffrey's and the coffee and tea company, etc. Of course, their Instagram page. And yeah, I'm excited to try it. Why not? It's Sorcerer Mickey. It's D23. I love coffee, and I actually need coffee too, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna be getting a free cup of coffee. I'm obviously gonna take it. Oh, it smells good. Hello, thank you so much. Thank you. So it's a sweet citrusy notes and a smooth finish. Medium roast. I'm excited to give it a go. It is pretty hot. I'm excited. I like Joffrey's coffee. I don't love it like some people do, but I've tried it a few times now and it's fine. It's nice. It's black coffee. Apparently it's meant to have some citrusy flavor to it. I'm not really getting that. I'm just mainly tasting black coffee, but pretty good black coffee. And I'm just happy to have coffee on me because I need the energy. Cheers. We are now entering this Pixar area. Look at Mr. Incredibles and Jack Shack. They've got the Pizza Planet truck over there. Loads and loads of cool photo spots. And I'm not sure if they have other things as well or if it's literally just a photo area. We'll see. So this is basically a mini golf. And there is quite a bit of a queue for it. We're not gonna join it, even though it is very cute. Probably the cutest mini golf I've ever seen. completely Pixar themed. You've got the aliens over here. This is the Toy Story section. You've got, oh my god, that's so fun, Inside Out characters, and it's constantly spinning, so it's quite a hard one, I would say, that one. There's cars in the back. Yeah, it's really fun. The big Pixar ball in the middle. The queue doesn't look too bad for it either, but you know, neither of us are such huge, you know, mini golf fans to want to come and join a queue just to get photos, really, because you know, the game itself is going to take too long. We'd rather spend it doing other things.
Thank you.
Oh wow! That owl from Sleeping Beauty with Aurora was phenomenal. But as we leave this merchandise area, I thought I would also show you some of the merchandise they have from the different years. So it starts in 1976, Walt Disney, and then 1982. Some of the, I guess, original Disney merchandise that you could buy. Some widescreen games over there. Some Lego Duplo, 1999. In 2000, 2004, we've got some dolls coming up. Monopoly, Disney, very fun. 2006, To Infinity and Beyond, light years ahead of its time. Pixar Animation Studio founded in Emeryville, California on February 3, 1986 in partnership with Disney. Pixar produced Toy Story 1995, and you've got some of the Toy Story characters here as merchandise. Woody's, oh my god, look at Woody's expression. He actually looks pleased. Does he not look handsome? Look at that. And then we've got some Wakanda Forever stuff here. 2009, 2010. What have we got here? May the Force be with you. Star Wars, Vans, big fan of Vans here. And then National Geographic. Oh, and Tsum Tsums. Once upon a time I used to collect them. Anybody else? It's a few hours later. We are now back at the Honda Center for a very, very exciting evening. Probably my most anticipated evening of the entirety of D23. And for a lot of you guys as well, if you're a fan of Disneyland Paris tonight, we're going to be hearing quite a lot of news. And that's why I'm wearing my Disneyland Paris hat from Disneyland Paris, and yeah, I'm very excited. I think we're going to be hearing a lot of good things. I think this D23 is set to be a good one. Yesterday we heard quite a lot of good news about movies coming up, but yeah, tonight is the Parks panel with Josh tomorrow. We're going to be hearing not only about Disneyland Paris, but Walt Disney World, Disneyland, and yeah, I'm excited to bring it all to you, so let's go into our seats. And there you go. Oh my god, I'm so excited and happy to be back here. Okay, I'm back in my seat. I've got my wristband again, and yeah, in about 5 minutes time, I love the atmosphere here. By the way, I've just noticed there's a full-on orchestra on the stage tonight, which they didn't have last night, so I'm sure we're going to be getting some really cool performances, as well as some great announcements, hopefully.
In a few minutes, we'll embark on our round-the-world tour, the latest from Disney experiences. But first, I'd like to acquaint you with some important safety information. This includes cameras, purses, hats, lounge flies, lightsabers, Figment popcorn buckets, Thomas Kincaid paintings, light up marble lawns, backpack yardage, churros, Mickey Mouse premium ice cream bars, pin lanyards, and of course, aviso. Metaphorical seatbelts, carry-on items, super top secret announcements, frozen. Keep your hands and arms inside at all times, and have a nice D23.
Always creating new experiences to give our guests more of what they want.
We celebrate the time that binds us all. Welcome to Horizons.
Welcome to the new Disney Experience Showcase at D23. Woo! With all the fans out there, this isn't blue sky.
Yeah!
So, if you're all ready to climb aboard, let's get going. And of course, thank you as always for being a part of our story. Enjoy, everyone.
I'm gonna cry. I'm on yeah.
called us and asked us if we would do a little number, you know, to celebrate our beloved Disneyland's birthday just a bit early. 70 years, guys, can you believe it? Biggest fans we've ever seen, and if not before we're through, people will make a plan out of you. When in Disneyland we dance and throw our cares away, when in Disneyland we're singing every song they play, all the songs half done and although we slay, when the chorus cease, all of you will blow away. It's a snack world after all, it's a snack world. Well, Darren, it's been fun kicking off this pre-celebration to Disneyland set. And when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow. It's coming to Disney California eventually. Just as Avatar, The Way of Water, introduced us to places on Pandora that we had never seen before, this new experience will invite us to explore even further.
Wow, D23, holy moly!
All right, Allie, listen, thank you for being here. So what can you tell us about the new Avatar destination that we're bringing to California Adventure?
Well, Josh, like you said, we're taking our guests to a whole new location on Pandora. But while this world can be beautiful, if we lose our way, it can also be dangerous. Right? This is going to be a dynamic, intense, and emotional experience on a grand scale that we know our guests, all of you, are going to love.
This is an incredibly special place to me. It's where I started as a cast member, and just like many of you, I hold this happy place deep, deep in my heart.
The greatest musician who ever lived. Don't you realize these beautiful people are here for me? Remember me. Though I have to say goodbye, remember me. Don't let it make you cry. For all that I'm with you, the only way that I can be.
Wow, we're gonna get a...
Well, everyone, I am thrilled to announce that we're bringing an all-new attraction, the first Coco ride to a Disney park. Yeah! Of course, we're bringing our skeletal cast of characters to life in a big way through the latest in audio animatronic technology.
Wow.
Now, work is underway and we'll be breaking ground in 2026 as we create this celebration.
Both of us got our start as performers at Disney parks. So no matter where we've gone in our careers, these bonds that we've made with these stories will be with us forever.
Most of you probably know our voices from some of your favorite Disney park songs, everywhere from Tokyo's Fantasy Springs. A fairy tale beginning where your dream is taking flight with magic and girls for all time. Look inside, what story will you find?
Or from a beloved tree. Performed at Disney parks every year inspire millions of people in such a meaningful and emotional way.
We are so honored to tell you about the next era of Disney spectaculars, parades and shows around the world. We have some great news to share. Reach for the Stars debuts at Tokyo Disneyland.
Wow.
And in January, Disneyland Paris will unveil a new nighttime spectacular featuring a multitude of timeless songs from Disney and Pixar. This humorous and moving journey will be told through projections on Sleeping Beauty Castle and, for the first time, down Main Street. Woo! Yeah! And then, in summer of 2025 at the Magic Kingdom in Florida, something new is on its way.
We are getting a new nighttime parade!
Have a wish, I wish tonight. Make a wish and see it through. Dare do what dreamers do. Of the flower place, where a voice keeps saying, this is where
both the Disneyland Hotel and the Art of Marvel Hotel, and the results, I think, are spectacular. Now we're transforming our second park in Paris, which began with the introduction of Avengers Campus. We'll tell the next chapter in that transformation story with the world of Frozen.
We're getting there, we're getting there.
This is where you'll travel to Arendelle and spend time with Anna, Elsa, Olaf, and all of their friends. We've got some great news to share with all of you today. Our new Frozen Land will open in 2026. As you know, along with this debut comes the park's new name, Disney Adventure World. And we'll celebrate this new name with a nighttime spectacular that only Disney could create. And I'm excited to tell you that we have a brand new show that will debut in 2026 on the park's new lake, Adventure Bay. This will be a 360-degree experience featuring fountains, music and water, screens, lasers, our illuminated drones, and of course, we'll have original music. Adventure Bay will be the gateway to all the different worlds in the park. And that includes a story that I know that we've all loved for the past 30 years. So as our friend Rafiki would say,
there you go.
It is time.
Yeah.
That's right, everybody. We're creating a major new Lion King.
Lion King is confirmed. We all knew it, but it's confirmed, which is great.
The original movie is celebrating its 30th anniversary. And our attraction, it'll be based on this animated classic. First, you're going to have a chance to explore the Pride Lands and a new area of the park with dining. It'll have shopping. You'll have a chance to meet some of the favorite characters. And then when you're ready, you'll head down into the caves beneath Pride Rock to follow Simba from cub to king. It'll feel like you stepped right into that movie. Now, to celebrate this great news with us, you may know them from Disneyland's Wondrous Journey or the soundtrack to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. Please give a Pride Lands welcome to Tank and the Bangas. We're together tonight, it's because of one man's dream. And here tonight, we're all part of that dream. And it carries on today down through the generations. I'm so incredibly honored to announce that we are creating a new show for the Main Street Opera House. And we're calling it Walt Disney, A Magical Life.
Come by my bags full of crumbs. Tuppence bag, tuppence,
I gotta say thank you for being here. Such an honor.
This is going to be a completely new story, different from any other indie attraction anywhere we have in the world. The best part is, he's bringing us along with him.
Of course, nothing's gonna go wrong here.
It depends how you define wrong, Josh. Casita has magically brought furniture to life for us to journey through the various rooms in the house, ultimately ending up in Antonio's room, which has been transformed into a rainforest. There we'll hang out with Antonio and all his animal friends. And of course, along the way, we'll bump into, Mirabelle and some other members of the family, like, perhaps one famous uncle.
We don't talk about just go pop. I'm nervous, I'm soft across the purpose. I'm the mountains, I'm the churches. I'm the circus. I'm pretty sure I'm worthless, I can be of service. A strong crowd, a strong south. Breaks down the backbone, breaks down the back. Drip, gotta never stop. Gonna ride by you, gonna ride by you. November 15th. Now you're on foot, you're traveling. The Animal Kingdom sign hasn't packed. What? You don't just ride, you are the first to light up. One small thing. Classy. I need someplace classy.
A pirate lounge at the Magic Kingdom? Let's be pirates living free in the water, not a bother. Bring along your family. Hey, gold, jewels, what could be better?
what to do. I come to this kingdom, 'cause Disney parks, this is true. We wouldn't have nothing if we didn't have you. They're going to build the first Monsters, Inc. land in a Disney park.
Wow.
The first time I saw Monsters, Inc., all I wanted to do was zoom through the door vault like Mike and Sully, right? And it's coming to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Frontierland at the Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
The American West has always been about keeping your eyes on the horizon, believing in yourself, and carving your own path, and striving towards success. That goes from miners in the mountains, bears in the country, maybe a princess from the bayou, or a race car from the big city.
Oh, okay.
That's why I'm happy to announce we're inviting Mater Lightning McQueen to a reimagined section of Frontierland. We're leaving Radiator Springs behind and we're heading off into the wilderness with 2 new Cars attractions.
Ooh.
The first attraction is a thrilling race rally across the frontier as we prepare our first ship out of Singapore next year. And we are launching our newest ship, the Disney Treasure, in December. Now, some of you have heard about this. The Treasure will feature a brand new stage production, Disney, The Tale of Moana. This is a first look at one of the show's big moments when Moana makes her final stand against T'Challa. Please welcome the voice of Meg, Susie.
Oh, wow!
Ancient history, easy and hold to the track. No chance, no way, I will say no. Just move beside right now. It's too cliche, I will say I'm in love. But I swear, by the moon and the stars and the stars, I'll be there.
Help me out there, guys. You look great in your suits. All for one, everybody. Now, we're planning to deliver these new ships between 2027 and 2031, which means that once these fantastic new ships are built, we're going to have 13 ways to experience Disney's world-class entertainment, our renowned dining, and impeccable guest service in more parts of the world.
Hey, bargain bin John Williams. Give me some equal entrance. You get me? I simply have to tell you that my friends that are singing are delectable. Meals are divine as long as you eat with fruits and vegetables.
What's up, Deadpool?
What? I'm not. What's a Deadpool? I'm just an average Disney Parks fan. Dole Whip, rope drop, thank the Venetians. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas.
Now, this is going to be a high-energy thrill coaster with all the excitement of a Marvel story. And I don't want to give away the story, but it seems that Peter Parker has gotten himself, well, and us, in a bit of a tight spot. So it seems, Hong Kong fans, all right. All right, awesome. Tony Stark and the Avengers have invited some of the most brilliant scientists from across the Marvel Universe to collaborate on some new technology and inventions. He's even invited a young Peter Parker as an up-and-coming science intern. People have wondered, hey, what might be behind that wall? Well, soon that question, it's gonna get answered because we're developing a major new attraction where we'll be able to jump between worlds in these Stark developed transports. The name of this new attraction. Are you ready to hear the name of this new?
Yeah.
All right. It's called Avengers Infinity Defense.
Okay. Woo!
If you're testing out some Stark tech, it's always best to bring the real Tony Stark along.
Wow.
You're so right. So maybe this seems like a great time to announce that Robert Downey Jr. will be reprising his role as Tony Stark as we bring these new experiences to life at Avengers Campus. Literally between these two attractions, we are doubling the size of the land.
It feels like home.
I want to thank all of you for being here.
Yet you have neglected one promise, one made by you, just tomorrow.
Is that right? What would that be?
A land twisted and broken.
No way! Look, I'm not going to discuss that place today.
This dark new creation leaves us with no choice but to offer persuasion.
Which is why I'm so excited to announce we are building a villain's land at the Magic Kingdom. This land will be home to the villains that you know and those that you loathe. Which means happily ever after may feel like just a distant dream. It'll have 2 major new attractions.
Wow.
It'll have dining, shopping, and so much more fiendish fun for you to explore. This is storytelling on a grand scale that only Disney can deliver. And you're excited, I can tell.
Yeah.
The projects that we announced for Magic Kingdom, they represent the biggest expansion in the park's entire history.
Wow.
And these are already underway. Earth is already starting to move. Add that to everything that we have in store for Animal Kingdom and Hollywood Studios, plus everything that we've just transformed at Epcot. There is just so much happening at Walt Disney World right now. As some of you know, I've had a chance to be a cast member for 26 years. And I'm more excited about what's on our horizon than I ever have been before. My father was so excited to ride Peter Pan's flight with me. He said to me before we got on the attraction, "Josh, it really feels like you're flying." And as our ship sailed through the air, he glanced over at me as if to say, "See, I told you." My smile back to him told him all that he needed to know. And there are 12,000 Disney stories in this room tonight. And just like mine, each of our moments is connected to a Disney experience. Now we're about to begin the next generation of those experiences. And you know what? It kind of feels like we're flying. Since the last time we were together here at D23, we've opened hundreds of new attractions and experiences all around the globe. Mickey's Toontown at Disneyland, San Francisco, the California Adventure, Tron, Tiana's Bayou, Adventure at Magic Kingdom, World of Frozen in Hong Kong, Zootopia in Shanghai, Fantasy Springs in Tokyo, Lookout Key in the Bahamas. And you know what? This is just the beginning. Over the past couple of hours, you've heard about so many new experiences coming our way. It's really hard to count them all. New lands, new attractions, shows, ships, a whole new digital universe. This for us is an unprecedented era of growth. Just look around you at everything that we've shared today. As I mentioned at the top, I am so excited for everything that we're doing. I can't wait for you to see these projects start to come to life over the next 5 years. And of course, none of this would be possible without our incredible Imagineers, our cast members, our crew members, and Disney employees who are turning these dreams into reality. So thank you to Rich and everyone. Woo! As we say goodbye tonight and head off into the boundless horizon, I just want you to remember one thing. All of this, everything that you've seen, everything that we're doing, it is all for you, all for our fans.
Okay, so the panel just ended. So many amazing announcements for the Disney parks all over the world, not just Disneyland Paris. In fact, Disneyland Paris didn't get quite, it got as much as I thought it would. We found out that Frozen is going to be opening in 2026 at some point, which is a little bit later than I predicted. I thought it would be the winter of 2025, but I guess for whatever reason they wanted to be in 2026. They also confirmed Lion King Land for the third land in Walt Disney Studios' parks, which is going to be called, of course, Disney Adventure World. And so I just left the auditorium because I think they were clearing it out. But yeah, we've got Lion King Land confirmed, which also not the most surprising, but you know, it's exciting to know that it's now confirmed and we can all talk about it. It's not just a very strong rumor. We all kind of knew what would happen anyway, but yeah, very excited about that. We don't know any timeline as to when that will open though. So that's Disneyland Paris, but a Monsters Inc. land in Hollywood Studios, Villains Land in Magic Kingdom. I mean, Walt Disney World obviously got the most amount of love and exciting news for it, and it makes sense. It's the biggest, you know, theme park resort ever, biggest tourist destination, so I get it. And they really made up for what they did 2 years ago at D23, where they hardly announced anything. So I'm happy, but there'll be more in future vlogs. Also, again, Instagram is going to be where it's at. Make sure you check out all the links that I put in the description if you want to see more about all the details that was announced today. So we're outside the Honda Center. We're waiting for our Uber to come. It's probably going to take about 12 minutes because that's just the case when something happens, a big event, everyone's trying to get Ubers. It's going to take a while. However, I walk out of the Honda Center and I see Simone. Like, I'm so excited to see her because obviously we're sat in different locations. She's in a queue, like literally one step ahead to go and from a big camera to do an interview, and she's like, "Do you want to join me?" And I was like, "Sure, why not?" And it was basically an interview. We don't even know who interviewed us, like what TV show.
Was the producer for the Imagineering Disney Plus series.
So it must be for Disney Plus.
Yeah, it must be.
More than likely, yeah. Very lovely people that we met actually. They were excited about the fact that we were from Europe, because I guess a lot of the people that they had interviewed before us were Americans or locals. And so yeah, they interviewed us. Whether or not they'll ever show us in this new documentary, I don't know. But it was fun. It was fun because we hadn't managed to even chat to each other yet when I came out. And I was so thrilled about this Villains Land and everything that had happened. And I'd just spoken to some people inside as well. So anything that you see, if the interview's ever shown, my reactions or anything that I say, I'm also very tired. It's all very raw and very real. Like, I was genuinely just because I was still in the moment, if that makes sense. So yeah, we might end up in a Disney Plus documentary. And now we're just waiting for our Uber. I am going to love you and leave you though and end this video, because once I get to the hotel I'm planning to film another video that you would have probably already watched, because it's going to go live before this one. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Day 2 at the Honda Center and at the Anaheim Convention Centre was really, really fun. Love D23, and I'm excited for day 3 tomorrow. We've got the Legends panel in the evening. And yeah, I'm tired, but I'm still going to be up editing, filming, because I'm high on excitement. I'm so thrilled to be here. cannot believe all the announcements that happened and can't wait to do it all over again tomorrow. But thank you so much for watching. Big shout out to my lovely Patreon members and my YouTube members. You guys are amazing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.